This is the Google Pixel 7 Pro. I've had it since its release in October of 2022, and I want to share with everybody my thoughts, my experience of using the Pixel 7 Pro as a college student and as a tech YouTuber. So without further delay, let's dive right in. So let's talk about design. First things first, this is a refinement from the Pixel 6 Pro. And I think it's on point. It gives the Pixel 7 Pro right here a more classy and clean look. The aluminum visor, it feels so much better as it fits into the rest of the phone. Now, I do wish the back of this Pixel 7 Pro had a matte finish, but this silver or the snow color, it keeps away the fingerprints. But still, I mean, in the end, I like this color. I just wish it was a matte finish. It would have felt much better in the hand as well. But if you're one who doesn't rock cases like this case from Spigen, then this is probably the best color. It shows the least amount of fingerprints when I shine it at different angles. Like, it'll be there, but you just won't be able to see as much. But I like the refinements that Google has done with the Pixel 7 Pro. Switching to the front, the display is much brighter, and also fingerprint sensor is much faster. It also does have face unlock right there. There you go. Let's do it one more time. And I'm in. And the curves on the display of the 7 Pro are less subtle than the Pixel 6 Pro, and I do notice it. I've never had any accidental touches on the Pixel 6 Pro, so that wasn't too much of an issue, but it just feels good to have less of a curve. I like curved displays in the aspect like it gives a more futuristic, cleaner feel, but practicality doesn't really offer too much, whereas like when curved displays were first introduced, they were like curved like a lot. And they were offering like extra features and extra software gimmicks and stuff. And I didn't really see that, skyrocket or go too far. So I'm glad that more and more smartphone companies are kind of stepping back from having curved displays on the side. But overall, I think Google has done a really good job with the design on the Pixel 7 Pro right here. Just take a look at it. I like it. Some people don't like the camera visor, but for me, it's definitely grown on me. All right, let's talk performance. So as we know, Pixel 6 and 6 Pro came with Google Tensor, and they're continuing that. They're continuing their own inbuilt, in-house chipset, and that's Google Tensor. This one comes with the Tensor G2. It's proven to perform quite well. It's not the fastest. If you put it against like the S22 Ultra or the iPhone 14 Pro Max with the A16 Bionic chipset, like in benchmark scores, they're not going to perform the highest, but that's okay. It tackles every single task very well. And for me, like I try to watch all of the videos in my subscription box every single day. Whenever I have 10-15 minutes free, I like to play Call of Duty, obviously using Google Chrome, emailing, calling, texting. Like, I'm frequently on my phone, which does mean that it has to kind of perform well. Now, old models come with 12 gigs of RAM, so that's a plus. My model right here has 120 gigs of storage, which I kind of wish 256 was the base, but that's okay. Hopefully that's for next year. But because of that, 12 gigs of RAM also helps with multitasking, no hiccups, no stutters. And also Android 13 this year has been much smoother. That has not given me any issues. Android 12 last year was a huge UI overhaul with Material U. This year, Android 13 is more of a refinement, kind of fixing up the bugs, adding small, neat features to Android 13. And that's really it. I've had no issues, and I'm really happy with performance on Pixel 7 Pro. So we can't continue this video if we don't talk about the cameras on the Pixel 7 Pro. And there's some pretty good improvements with Pixel 7 Pro cameras. Day and night photos, they've been on point with past Pixel devices. They're still on point with the Pixel 7 Pro. I'll be leaving, as you can see on screen right now, there's some pretty good photos. Zoom in 5x is also great. It's not 100x zoom like the Galaxy S22 Ultra, but still, like the 5x on this for some reason just felt really good in my eyes. There's a new unblur feature, which is also a plus, and Google does say that that is only going to be Pixel exclusive, well, Pixel 7 and 7 Pro exclusive, but I think that's going to roll out to older phones. And the unblur feature also works with older photos as well. Now, video also got an improvement. There is cinematic blur that's similar to the cinematic video on the iPhone. It's great, but I just have been using normal video. I thought I would be using cinematic video on my iPhone more often. Didn't really work. And then when they released it on the Pixel 7 Pro, I'm like, let me give it a shot. And then I just stopped using cinematic video on the Pixel 7 Pro. I just take normal videos on my smartphones, as you can tell from right here, the A roll. So yeah, I'm not really using cinematic blur on Pixel 7 Pro, but the video improvement is there. You can definitely see it. And if you pick up a Pixel 7 Pro and you want to start making content on, I don't know, TikTok or Instagram Reels or even on YouTube, you can. You can. The best camera you have is the one in your pocket. I started my channel with an LG G3 back in 2014, and it has helped me so much. In fact, I pretty much used a smartphone for majority of my channel's lifetime for more than 5 years. And while I have a camera, I'm still using a smartphone for my Aero. So that does mean a lot. You can start a YouTube channel. You can make content with just your smartphone. And if you have a Pixel 7 Pro, then I don't think you should be waiting any longer. The longer you wait, the less time you have to go tackle those opportunities and that growth. So definitely be sure to pick up your smartphone and start making content. So out of camera into battery life. Battery life has improved vastly compared to the Pixel 7 Pro. It easily lasts me 6 hours of screen on time. Start my day at 7 a.m. and at 9 p.m. and I'm at like 25%, 20 to 25%. And even so, if I don't even put it in charge at 9 p.m., I put in charge at like 10:30, I'm still all set to go, because by then I don't need to use my smartphone. I can just sit down on with my iPad mini or sit down in front of my MacBook Air and continue to do what I would have been able to do on my Pixel 7 Pro. Easily lasts me all day. I've had no issues whatsoever. As of right now, like I said, I took it out at 7 in the morning. It's at 41% right now. Performs like a champ. A huge improvement compared to its predecessor, Pixel 7 Pro. Now, there's one thing about the battery here, and it's not really the battery life, but the battery charging. Still pretty slow, and I do miss the fast charging that I've used on past devices, especially with OnePlus devices. I really wish other OEMs would bring in faster charging. Like, the battery life is great, but I also want to see really fast charging, because that would also give me more time to use my device. And I don't need to charge this overnight either. There's also that too. If I had super fast charging, plug it in the morning at 6, get ready for the day, leave the house at 7 a.m. with a fully charged device, or leave the house at 6:30, whatever it is, and I'm all set to go. 30-minute charge and 100%. That would have been great. 65 watt of charging. I do hope that Google does bring faster charging to Pixel 8 Pro and Pixel 8 as well. So in 2023, Google, please bring faster charging to your flagship devices. Now, when I talk about smartphones, I like to talk about price. Why? Because I think price is a huge factor for many, including myself, when they're picking up a new product, especially a new smartphone. So Pixel 7 Pro starts at $899 for my model right here, 12 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, $999 for 256 gigs, and $1099. Essentially same price as last year. That's good. I'm happy that Google kept the same price and also added some really good improvements. And I actually think $899 is worth it, especially when you compare it to its competitors. I mean, in 2022, it's competing against the iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's competing against the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And I even think it's going to be competing against the upcoming S23 Ultra that will probably be priced about the same as the S22 Ultra, $1,200, or rumors are saying it's going to be priced even more. And it's going to be competing with that, and it's going to do a great job. But what I also love is that Google devices tend to go on sale, and obviously at the time of this recording, it's after Black Friday, it's after Cyber Monday, but I've seen the Pixel 7 Pro go on sale for $750. That is a really good deal. $750 for the Pixel 7 Pro, original price $899, so $150 off. It's even better for that price. Just think about it. You're already getting a good phone for $899, but now you're getting that good phone for even a better price for $750. Just because that specific deal may be over at the time of this recording or whenever you're watching it, doesn't mean it's not going to go back down to that price. Google devices usually go on sale periodically, so I would be sure to check the links in my description down below. Check your local Best Buy or check the Google store to see if Pixel 7 Pro does go on sale. And when devices and products usually go on sale, and when I see something good, I'm usually posting it on my community tab. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I do share updates on pretty good sales on smartphones specifically. But I think you can't go wrong for the price when it comes to picking up a Pixel 7 Pro. I know it's a big factor for many, and if I was not doing this right now, if I wasn't talking about smartphones, if I didn't have this YouTube channel, and I was out on the market looking for a new smartphone, I honestly think I would go with Pixel 7 Pro because I'm getting the best bang for my buck. $899. Keep it up, Google. Please keep the same price. Like, don't raise it for next year. I think this is the sweet spot. And my final thoughts with Pixel 7 Pro. So, there were much needed improvements with the Pixel 6 Pro. Google has delivered with Pixel 7 Pro. This has been my main device since its release in October of 2022. And I'm going to continue to use it for the foreseeable future. Now, I actually forgot to wear my Pixel Watch. I forgot to bring it with me to the office, which surprised me because I always wear my watch with me. But the experience of having a Pixel Watch with the Pixel 7 Pro is just right on point. Creating a Google ecosystem has been very pleasant, something that I have wanted for such a long time, a Google Watch, and Google has finally delivered with the Pixel Watch. And now I'm very hopeful that Google does continue this formula with their Pixel series. This is their iconic design. When you see this design, now you know. If you didn't know before, this is a Pixel. I mean, you've gotten to this part of the video. I hope you see, if you see this in public, or if you see your friends and family using this, you know this is a Pixel device. And I hope Google does continue with this formula. Super happy with Pixel 7 Pro, and it's on one of my top smartphones that I can recommend for 2022. But that's really been it from me. If you did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.